guys, welcome back to Blissful Pursuit for day 3 of the 10-day fast. I'm here with my beautiful, my lovely, my darlings. But guys, you want to introduce yourselves?
Sure. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I'm Canisha. You can find me on my YouTube channel as Canisha Tutsirai. I'm sure the link will be in the description.
Indeed it will be, don't you worry, girl.
And that's me.
Hey, I'm Mayfair. I've been on here before actually.
Indeed you have. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. But I'm Mayfair. You can also find me on my channel at _Mayfair and what else we on?
Well, I feel like I'm a guest them throughout this video because they're both fantastic, amazing beings who do so much. And if you don't know the names by now, you're playing yourself. So even right now, take time. I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Just open the little box below. Make sure you subscribe. No, make sure you come back though. Don't subscribe and then not come back. Make sure you come back to this video and watch it. But today, day 3, how's the fast going, guys? Who's feeling strong? Who's feeling a little bit shaky? Let me know how your fast is going. But whether you're fasting or not, please still continue to watch these videos and pray over your 2019 because it's going to be a lit one. It's going to be a great one. So today we're going to be talking about not burning out in 2019. So I'm going to start with, let's have a look back in 2018. How did you guys feel in like endurance and maintaining the same energy, the same fire in your heart? How did that go for you guys in 2018?
For me, there was definitely points where I just like completely, it was done out here. like with uni especially, because like, I think I kind of became like disillusioned with my degrees because I studied law, and when I first started studying it was what I really wanted to do, but then obviously by my second year I realised that's not what I wanted to pursue. So the burnout was real there, but I noticed that when it came to what I was really passionate about, which for me is like coaching and helping people to actualise their goals and to reach their full potential, yeah, like I had like a bunch of energy for that. But the way it works for me is kind of like ebbs and flows, like, and I've learned to allow that and accept that it might be a week where I just have like a bunch of energy, and I will utilize that and stay up late if I have to, and then honour my body as well when it's like time to like slow down and rewind. So I think in terms of burnout, what I've kind of found is like your body's naturally, like your body and your mind will kind of tell you when you can like put in a bit more steam, when you can kind of slow down. I think especially for women as well, like it's different at different points of your cycle, so I've learned to kind of work with that more.
Right. I'm gonna break down that a little bit because there are quite a few things. So first of all, you said your passion. Can you just give us a little bit of an insight into that? What do you do?
Yeah, so I'm a business and mindset coach now, which is
Wow!
my official title, which I change all the time actually. What's in my
Don't cry.
like when it's like stuff, I'm not crying. Sorry, I found my purpose. I'm a business and mindset coach, so I'm passionate about helping people to reach self-actualization with their goals. So, yeah.
Mad. Alright. So we know what Mayfair does now. Kanisha, what do you do, my darling? Because you also have source over there on your side too. So what do you do? Talk to us.
So I'm a student. I'm doing business management at the moment, but currently I'm on my placement year and I'm running my own business. And this is something that I sort of just like came about in my second year through my modules that I was doing. And I just realised that the idea that had come up at the time was something that I could actually give it a go. So I took like a plunge. Everyone keeps telling me it's brave, but I made the decision to actually like do it for my placement year and do it as the year in industry. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So I'm an entrepreneur and I have a YouTube channel on the side.
That.
And
An entrepreneur, a creator.
You gotta say your chest.
Wow,
Say
just
it,
slow
yeah,
it. So
say it.
I think this comes perfectly to what Mayfield was saying about ebbs and flows, right? Naturally, you can't. I mean, let me not say you can't, because all things are possible through Christ who strengthens you. But you know, you have fluctuations in your energy levels and how you're feeling and your mood and how your body's feeling. So you're an entrepreneur right now. The business world, the business cycle does not move with your flows and your energy levels. Even you, not just your own business, but you're trying to encourage people how to continue to keep going. So how do you guys manage that? How do you guys overcome that?
I'd probably say for me, one of the things that I've realised is that even when I'm having like, let's say like my most unproductive day, the business world does not stop.
Right.
Like the day keeps going, everybody else is still doing what they need to get done. So I kind of end up making like a minimum to-do list, which is like, if I feel like I'm struggling, what's the thing that's I need to make sure I get done that day, but if I finish with just having got that done, then it's okay. And then the next day is where I sort of pick it up and finish where I, should have done more. And in terms of just like keeping going with the ebbs and flows, just knowing that you're human. Honestly, just reminding yourself that we're not machines. Sometimes when we have so much energy, go with that. Other times, like Mayfair said nicely, it's like you just go just with what is that you're feeling.
What you said about having a minimum to-do list is, I feel like that's where I struggle personally, because when I have so much to do, I always feel like defeated when I don't get it done. Yeah. And when you get overwhelmed and then you just don't do anything, that's my problem.
That's
like,
when there's so much to do that you do nothing.
You do nothing, and then you get more overwhelmed that you did nothing, so then you don't do anything again. You're there like, this is my uni life.
And even like on that point of having a minimal to-do list, like I always encourage that, because I can't describe how bad it is for your psyche when you constantly have a list of things that you want to do and you constantly don't do them. Your brain's just like, your brain takes you as a joke, because it's like, oh, like when it hears a to-do list, it's like, oh, it's calm, like we don't have to do it. But if you have like a list of minimal things, even if it's, I honestly recommend not having more than 2 or 3 two really important tasks of the day. I just like, cool, these are my non-negotiables. If you do more than that, fantastic. If you really want to, you can write them down on the list and cross them off if you want to feel accomplished. A really good book for that is The 4-Hour Work Week. He kind of takes it to a bit of an extreme, as in with time saving, but the point he gets across is really that basically there's 80% of things that you're doing which are yielding 20% as a result. So you need to work out how to cut out some of that 80 and do more of the 20% stuff.
Right.
And just a quick one to add to that one is, with that now is also build the systems that you need, so that when you are in that next place you want to be at, you've got effective systems. So when you start to notice the signs of a burnout, you don't ever have to go deep into it. You sort of can just like and then turn, because you've built effective systems that work for you to avoid a burnout or to navigate it much quicker than how long it takes us to go through a burnout now. So maybe like in the long term, think that, what effective systems am I making now, so that if this happens again, we got this.
I think it's also important to remember 2019 is also going to be a journey. Allow yourself, I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it can
room
be
for growth.
Just room for growth, especially, and it's okay to start where you start. Like, your to-do list might be doing someone else, and that's also how you don't burn out, just according to how he wants you to grow. So really and truly, I do think in certain times of your life, God wants you to just breathe.
100%.
That's your one aim today, breathe. So no matter where you're coming from, just allow yourself little by little, step by step, and that's how you also don't burn out, is pacing yourself. If you try and sprint in a marathon, after the first 200 meters you get tired, so you have to learn how to pace yourself. If you're praying not to burn out in your relationships,
as a student,
in your education, there's so many different things in life. I don't know why when I said the relationship, I feel like that's so important, because relationships, friendships are challenging, as in humans are hard work. As in, they will test you, they will push you, they will stretch you, they will really get your knickers in a twist. And I feel like sometimes you have to learn how to be patient in your relationships. When I was talking about inconsistency, one thing I usually have is that I get so fed up that I'm like, I can't wait for you to learn this new habit. I can't wait for you to learn how to be disciplined. I can't wait for you to learn how to communicate with me. I can't wait for this, that I'm just like, I'm out. But again, I think that's another thing, how to not burn out in love. Not just romantic love, but even just love with your friends, love with your family, love with your sisters, your brothers. How to be able to, even when things aren't looking quite tight, have the love that God has for us, because He doesn't burn out in His love for us. His love for us endures forever, and He's so faithful. And it's sort of, I don't know why I'm screaming at myself. I'm feeling very triggered. Me and God are going to have a good chat today.
And I wanted to add on quickly to what you said, is that when it comes to like God, he gives us room to develop. He gives us room to fall down and to stumble, or to sometimes even we walk away from him and don't go to him when we are facing things, or just like forget about him. In a similar, obviously to an extent, don't want people to be staying in no toxic stuff or nothing like that. But it's also the idea that you give someone room to, they do make mistakes and they are human, and they do mess up where maybe communication has failed, or where certain things that need to be actually addressed. Once those are addressed, you can move forward. So just having that same spirit that God gives us is that we are constantly evolving and growing as people, and we make mistakes and we stumble. And sometimes as humans we do that to each other. We stumble, we make mistakes. So it's just also knowing that, similar to what it said about endurance, but giving people that room to stumble, to to grow, really. I think
definitely. And that literally just linked back to the point you made at the beginning again about how I feel like your relationship with yourself really has a huge impact on the relationship you have with others. So if you find yourself unable to give other people that room, check, do I give myself that room? And when you're trying to work on a relationship with yourself, go back to God and say, but God gives me that room. So it goes from your relationship with God to how you then have a relationship with yourself, to then how you can then have a relationship with other people. So in terms of not burning out, everything starts with God. I don't know what you're trying to maintain, what you're trying to sustain, what you're trying to endure, what you're running a marathon. Or start. It starts with God. And then it then goes to yourself. And then that's then how you distribute that into not just your ventures, your relationships, your something.
You exist as a person, like what your purpose is and the impact you have on other people.
Definitely. Because as you guys will have seen in my video, Master of None, self-discipline is so tricky. Like I feel like sometimes I don't even burn out. I just fizzle out. Like I just drain. I have some things I'm like, I start, I'm like, yeah, let's get it, let's do it, let's get it. And it just... And I'm so, but I'm not one of those, I can't come and kill myself. No.
I give myself like, you deserve a break. Even if I've done nothing. All I've done is just win. Yes! I do that a lot. I do that a lot.
How do you guys deal with discipline, or how has God helped discipline you guys in your lives or your journeys with walks?
So often, you don't like discipline, you're just uninspired. Because we can all recall a time where you were so inspired with something. Maybe it was the beginning of a journey, where you got a new idea to do a series on your channel, whatever it was, or whatever it was, and you had to stop yourself from working. That's inspiration. So you need to go back to that route and keep yourself inspired, right? That's not, keep yourself excited and hyped up, but keep yourself inspired. Remind yourself why you started. Even surround yourself with images that inspire you. Like if it's inspirational quotes, put something up on your phone. Write down your ideas and all the things you're excited about for your business in the future before you go to bed. Write down the reasons why you're in this, but stay inspired is the key thing.
Essentially, when we talk about not burning out, it's because God has put like a fire in our hearts or something. And what we don't want is that fire to dwindle, to just completely go out. We want it to keep burning, to even burn brighter or larger. And I think the biggest thing is, it's not just getting that fire, it's about, God, how do I sustain this? How do I maintain this? And what's, like, listen to what you guys said, there's so many different dimensions to maintaining it, that you almost have to pray to God, not just, God, help me not burn out. God, show me what I need to change within myself to maintain this fire, to mold us so that we're not just receiving fire. He's not just constantly relighting it. He's sort of molding us so that we're containers that will actually keep a fire, that are sort of made in a way that the fire can't burn out. Like no matter what comes, the wind can blow, but the way we're structured, this fire won't go out.
And listening to the pace of God as well is really important, because there's times where, like, to us it's like, I'm standing still, like I want to make moves, which is definitely like that for me in New York. But God's like, if you're going to my pace, you're always right where you need to be and right on time. And sometimes it can come from an ego place, trying to do, and then you end up getting burnt out. But God is, oftentimes it's just like, go to my pace, even if it seems slower to the world or slower to other people, or it's, other people are like, oh, you're not doing anything, you're seeing other people putting stuff out. God's like, don't worry, go to my pace. I see the end before the beginning, and that time of you slowing down, maybe he's like preparing something else, preparing an opportunity, or a person that you're going to work with in the future, or someone who's going to give you an opportunity. So as long as you're staying like akin to him, that's ultimately what you need to do.
You know why? Like, I'm so excited for 2019 in some kind of way because I feel like
Gas for it, like.
mad. It's so
Gas for
mad.
2019.
I feel like my mind is changing. Like, I feel like my eyes are being open. Like, my perspective's changing. Even just the way I feel like where I would have usually addressed a situation. God's like, no, go this way. No, hit it from this angle. And I'm like, well, snap, why didn't you say that earlier? Like,
one morning routine, one thing that I do not leave my house without doing, without fail, is practicing gratitude. Like, that's literally something that I cannot do. Like, if it's just saying thank you when my feet hit the ground, usually every day I write 10 things that I'm grateful for in the morning. But if you don't have time for that, just something like give thanks, because it's inconceivable that you'd go into another day without giving thanks. And there was a quote that said, if you don't think a new day is a big deal, try missing one. So,
Wow.
nice. Alright, gratitude. Love that.
I can't talk that. Okay, my morning routine. What I try to do is, can I say even if I don't do it?
We can do
Okay. Can you cut that part out? But what I do
will in 2019, yes.
This 2019,
Yeah.
a morning thing that I'm incorporating is to whatever time I want to wake up, add a half an hour earlier to that wake up time, because I really function best when I wake up early in the morning. But I'm a massive fan of the snooze button. So it's been
That's
years in the
good.
making. So I want to now account for that snooze time so that it doesn't actually affect my day.
Yeah.
And then hopefully in the future, A, I would be waking up at very early, but B, I won't be hitting my snooze button. But yeah, just add 30
I love
minutes
that.
onto the time you want to wake up so that you've accommodated that time and it doesn't affect your day.
So we're gonna wrap up. Let you guys continue with your days or your evenings. I don't know when I'm going to upload this one. Thank you, my darlings, for coming on and dropping your gems of wisdom. We shall not burn out in 2019.
No.
None of us, not even you. Yes, you shall not burn out. That's right. So we're just gonna close off with a prayer. I don't know which one of you guys would like to pray. Okay, go. So let's bow our heads and pray.
Please let me pray. Thank you, God, so much for your grace, for allowing us to see a new year. Thank you, God, that you're constantly with us. We pray, Lord, that above all else, God, you just help us to grow more and more in your likeness, God, and to love other people better, to love other people deeper, God. Keep guiding us, keep leading the people who are watching this video, listening to this, Heavenly Father. And I pray, Lord, that just keep them in your grace, keep them in your love. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you for the prayer. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to all 3 of us. Check the bio down below. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck with your fast and keep pressing on.
Amen.
Bye.